Apple rootstock. Rootstocks have been used to control the size of the apple tree for 2,000 years. The dwarf rootstock was probably discovered accidentally in Asia. Alexander the Great sent specimens of dwarf apple trees to his teacher Aristotle in Greece. These trees have been preserved at Lykiam, an educational center in Greece. The latest apple rootstock, bred in the 20th century. Much research began on modern rootstocks in a research center in Kent, England. Following that research, the center worked with the John Innes Institute and Long Ashton to produce a series of different rootstocks capable of resisting diseases of various sizes, which were then used around the world. Apples are a major tree in the food industry because they are added to many foods produced in laboratories, as well as sweets, jams, and others. The apple tree needs an abundant amount of water and fertilizer, and it is preferable to fertilize it with organic fertilizer to improve the soil and improve production. The process of inoculation of the tapage. Apples are a self-confident plant, and their pollination must be mixed to provide fruit during flowering each season. Apple growers usually provide pollinators that will carry the pollen. The use of honey-bee hives in this is the most common. Horticultural mason bees are also used as supplemental pollinators in commercial orchards. Bumblebees are sometimes found in orchards, but their numbers are not sufficient for bumblebees to become important pollinators. Maturity and harvest. Varieties vary in their vigor and the ultimate size of the tree, even when grown on the same rootstock. If left to stand, some varieties grow to very large sizes, allowing them to bear a greater number of fruits, but harvesting them is difficult. Mature trees usually carry from 40 to 200 kilograms of apples each year. Productivity, though, can be close to zero in poor years. The apples are harvested using ladders designed to fit into the spaces between the branches. Dwarf trees bear about 10 to 80 kilograms of fruit annually. Storing apples. Commercially, apples can be stored for a few months in climate-controlled chambers to delay ethylene-induced ripening. 2 apples are usually stored in rooms with higher concentrations of carbon dioxide with high air filtration. This prevents ethylene concentrations from rising to higher concentrations, which delays ripening. 3. Ripening begins when the fruit is removed. For home storage, most apple varieties can be stored for about 2 weeks, when kept in the coldest part of the refrigerator, i.e. less than 5 degrees Celsius. Some types of apples, including Granny Smith and Fuji, have a longer shelf life. Hussein Hassanein. Writer and researcher.